Right. Welcome back, everybody.
We are starting to... Well, I am starting to stream. Wayne is now continuing to stream.
Yes. Tell you what, I am grateful for the break, since my throat's getting a little rough, strained.
And starting early and often, so's the chat. Oh!
Well, Lorax has his powers back.
Ooh. But to me, your mod icons never left.
Yeah, weird.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Speaking of purple prose.
It's remarkably purple or remarkably dark for purple prose.
Right.
Ah, thank you, Keen. I feel welcome. Yes, we're going to try to be getting the Raider's Talisman for the Warrens. My plan is, since this is a pretty neat bit of timing, is to knock down the shrines, which should summon the swine god,
right,
and then we kill their god. I see no problems with this plan whatsoever.
It is a little sacrilegious, but
you can't commit sacrilege against a false god. So let's go ahead and create a team that's good for plumbing the depths of the Warrens.
Indeed.
With the caveat...
Death to piggies.
Yes, death to piggies.
I was watching an SF Debris animated series, Star Trek animated series review earlier, and they had a line from Scotty referring to Romulans as those heathens.
Yes.
I was thinking of with this one for knocking down the shrines.
Okay.
So we did a little bit of prep. We sent some people in to get diseases cured and quirks locked in, like Benny pulled...
hysterical blindness and all these other things. Yeah. It was awful.
Yeah, Benny pulled rank to get his avatar something locked in.
Right. Well, we both know that your character and mine will both actually be going into the darkest dungeon, and the worst darkest dungeon too.
Yeah.
So we need to make sure that we're as good as possible.
Yeah, I got to say that while there have been a couple, I don't think anything major's been spoiled, and appreciate that you all have been circumspect about that. But I am glad that I think it was Sprawl told us about how the darkest dungeon thing works, where once you send a team in, they can't go back.
Right.
It's like, wouldn't it have sucked if we got if we got Wayne and Benny all the way to level 6, rid of the darkest dungeon, send them in the first tier, and then they won't go back in to get the Chivo at the end.
Hey, Drakenel.
Hey.
Let's see.
Yeah, we do need a Dogman's, and Drakenel is here and P-Bug isn't, so maybe we'll decide that way.
Drakenel's got all of the things.
Yeah, he has a quirk suspect for ranged combat.
Oh yeah. I wish we could lock those in.
Right. he has like all good quirks.
And then I'm actually kind of thinking of going with Swift.
There's a thought.
Because even though this means that, well, if we did that, we would have very little healing. On the other hand, we would be doing a bucket load of damage.
We are thinking about, Drakenel, we are thinking about doing because I think you just missed it. We're planning on doing this mission and then the follow-up against the Swine God in the Warrens. And after that, we're probably going to consider, doing some Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah, after that, this is probably going to be the last time that I do a regular level 5 run on camera. They'll go back if you have to retreat from the run. It's just successful run.
Right.
Well, I am thinking positive. We will have all successful runs. Nothing bad will happen. But yeah, I'm planning on this being the last of the investigative type missions that I do on camera. After that, it's trying to knock out all of the bosses or going into the darkest dungeon.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think I will try this because it is a medium dungeon.
It's a very rare we don't have yet.
Right. And I think this is a good team for it. So let's go ahead and make sure everybody's upgraded that needs to be.
Swift could use a equipment increase.
For this one or the other one?
Graverobber, I would go with the weapon, get the speed and critical, and that's all. Okay. It's not very important to her.
Chavez 5. Drakenel can definitely use this.
Yeah.
Then Gendarme's Pride.
spare no expense. Yeah, kind of. It's kind of what we're doing Drakenel. That makes us also splitting our attention to the lower level people as they work their way up the ranks to do later Darkest Dungeon runs, because they're cheaper the lower level they are. It's like, yeah, to do a twofer, lock in a positive, remove a negative is $9,000 for
which
level
is
6.
which is an awful lot.
Right.
See, Lorax is definitely good to go.
Yep.
Swift is also pretty much good to go, I think.
Maybe upgrade one of those dagger moves level 5 and see if it's worth it for critical. I don't think she'll need accuracy help. Does not get critical. Okay, that one's not too essential. What about flashing daggers? Crit mod does go up, and
it's like 3 or 4 Darkest Dungeon missions before the end. Right.
I consider doing flashing daggers just to get the critical rate up, because when you throw 2 of them, effectively counts twice.
Fair enough. I think I will go ahead and do this one too. It's extra 2 dodge and 1 speed.
Sure. You already have the toxic darts maxed out.
That's good.
Yeah, if we send Sheva back in against the Swine God, then we might upgrade that Mark move, but... Oh, I think we get a bleed increase on Hound's Harry. Yep.
Indeed. So we go do that. And,
make it a little more worthwhile to actually use. Let's see.
What rank is Drakenel in? He's in rank 2, I believe?
Yeah, 2 currently.
So I cannot use the stress heal.
Right.
Which is a bit of a shame, but...
Maybe max out the Mark for better debuff chance.
That might work.
Because he's the one that lowers protection, right?
Yes.
So we're going to want that to go through.
Then I don't think that's too necessary.
Yeah.
Still pretty nice, though. But we need about 6,000 or to do a medium run anyway.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, if we had more cash, it'd be more worth it.
Right. Cash is sadly one thing we do not really have.
So yeah, when we started equipping for this mission, or basically started at the session for this week, we had like 35,000 in the bank, and now with some disease and quirk treatment and trades and gear, now we're back down to the usual amount.
Right. Which is fine as far as that goes.
Yep, that is the way of it.
Let's see.
Which bandana is that?
That's the bullseye.
Accuracy and critical. Yep, that's what she needs.
Because sitting at 11% critical is pretty nice.
Right. He's faded too, so he doesn't need much help on the accuracy front.
True. And then I'm also thinking about something to increase damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm actually kind of thinking of going with a legendary bracer.
He's pretty slow anyway.
Right, and my thought is, if all else fails, I can have him mark and then sniper shot to kill.
True. That's pretty good teamwork.
Okay. Definitely going with the with this one, because it is just really, really good times.
Yeah, with the dodge and everything. Right. But just keep in mind with the fact that he has skills raised high and natural eye, you probably won't need too much help accuracy-wise.
Yeah, but it's the dodge that I'm really looking
Right.
at.
Okay.
And then...
If you had the musket ball, that'd be perfect.
Right. Unfortunately, that is one we do not have.
Right. What else is she doing? She might be a good candidate for the beast ring.
Oh yeah, that would work.
Help offset that the dodge bonus.
Then we have the special hound thingy here, and
he will need an accuracy booster.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, he's got natural eye too, so he's probably gonna be okay. We know Lorax is getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Lorax is getting the signet ring.
Right. Now, actually, just kind of thinking out loud here.
Right.
I might do Ancestor's Candle on Drakenel and the Sun Ring on Lorax. Sun Ring or the Hairbin.
Yeah.
So I would make absolutely sure that Lorax is going to hit whatever...
And get even more damage, right. Yeah, it's pretty strong. and that gives you Drakenel even more speed. So now he's guaranteed to go before Sheva,
Right.
instead of just being very likely.
Yeah, the only thing that I might think is to go with the Cudgel instead, but yeah, he's only at Blackjack 3.
And honestly, I think those skills are the ones we're going to want for him anyway.
Yeah.
You know, the self-heal and then Mark. Granted, I guess we could use the Cudgel for now instead of until he needs to heal himself.
In that case, well, especially at champion level, if we don't have the Cudgel, it's not going to work very likely.
Well, actually, the Bounty Hunter, the Houndmaster, and a couple others have a higher base chance on their skills, so his actually does still go through. I wouldn't try it against the Swine Taurs, but...
So, do you think 154 would be about enough?
Okay, well, for example, let's say if we give him...
Well, I'm just saying, do you think I should upgrade to level 5 or not, if I'm going to be using it?
I would.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good skill, and...
That leaves us really low on cash.
4,000 for medium's not too bad.
Well, we'll see. Then, yeah, we can go ahead and do that for now.
For now, yeah. Because basically, here's my thing as you finish, equipping everything. This is kind of for you and kind of for the chat. But the highest resistance base stun we have there are the Swine Taurs at 95, with a 164 thing that basically means he has a 70% chance of stunning them. And that's still pretty good. And the Cudgel will just guarantee it. So that's still, I mean, and everything else will have less stun resistance than that.
Chances are good I won't be using that a whole lot, but just in case.
Yeah, instead of, what else would she be? Yeah, that's right, that's the only thing she'd be using anyway, right. Yeah, not great, but it's still good for the humanoid enemies.
Right. This is all good. Alright. Look at all that stuff we randomly got.
Yep.
Alright.
And just gotta make sure a Swift doesn't throw that in, swing that into any enemy's faces. Yeah, 3 shovels should be good for Warrens. Yeah, a couple herbs good for Warrens. They get you more food.
Right.
Other than that, maybe maybe another bandage or two, because we start off with that slot for free anyway, with the thanks to Sheva.
Anything else?
I think we're good.
All right. Sprawl says YOLO.
YOLO.
we will YOLO.
A well-placed supply item can often protect against the hazards of interactive objects you encounter. No plan survives contact with the enemy.
So you say.
This is 3 shrines. They could be anywhere.
Yep.
I would have gone the left side and made that circuit first, but... Just saying.
None of you could see the very slow turn I made towards Wayne. The reason why I didn't do that is because I want to try to scout here, because I know I'm going to have to loop around anyway.
True.
Okay.
I'm going to upgrade your light the torch too. Yeah, tends to be worth more damage overall. The question is it worth the... interesting.
Well
If it works... Oh, of course it didn't.
Right, we should consider getting him a trinket.
Look where it hurts.
Look where it hurts.
It does in fact hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, disease resistance.
Right. Nice.
See, this is why I have such a fear of practically anything that does diseases.
Right.
Because I know in theory,
exposed to
Gorsh,
a killing blow.
this may be a pretty short run. Yeah, I know in the abstract that there's not a very high chance of getting disease.
Well, you're subject to so many attacks, it adds up, yeah. Yeah, plus the bleed should do it.
There we go.
Definitely. Yeah, the dude is fast. Actually, with the bleed, it's a guaranteed kill.
Yeah, I was just debating whether to do that or the other one.
Oh yeah. The big problem with Hound's Harry is that it's good as a cleaner, but if you throw it out early and you don't actually kill the enemies with it, then they basically you give them their turn.
Right.
Maintain the offensive.
Flip side, that means fewer turns later as you kind of knock down multiple enemies in a row.
Right.
Slowly.
Yeah, as bad as them getting those a couple of spits that first turn were, that's all they got. Yeah, then maybe have Drakenel mark that guy.
Yep, that was pretty much what I was thinking. Ironically, Sniper Shot is not going to work, so...
That's true. Not as much point marking him if Sheva can't hit him anyway.
Well, there's a good point in doing so, because that means Lorax will hit really hard.
True. Yeah, everybody's kind of...
Yeah, rank 1 is going to be a problem.
Do we have blind fire on Sheva?
I doubt it.
One rank.
Yeah.
Might still be worth that instead of... we have the bolas for her, yeah.
Saying I don't need to worry too much about it, I don't think, because anyone who's in first rank is going to be killed by Lorax pretty darn quick. Now remember, none of this exists in a vacuum.
Right. Except the enemies have to Lorax us through with them.
Sorry, he doesn't have his self buff.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing Sprawl was, that it might have been a better play to blackjack him and killed him with everybody else's firepower than mark him for,
unforeseen,
not a whole lot of benefit.
Unforgiving.
You can't change your strategy in midstream and then pretend that was your idea all along, though.
Well, no. Basically, I'd forgotten that Sniper Shot doesn't hit rank 1. So realizing that, there was nobody to set up for with the mark. So then I was like, okay, maybe not such a good idea. Ah, there's one.
All right.
Excellent.
Decimated.
Yeah, it's not quite what... I guess the dude painstakingly cut it into 10 pieces.
Yep.
And nobody actually has Warren's Explorer or anything, right?
No.
Yeah.
Finding the stuff
Getting
is
a lot
only
of
the
gold.
first test.
Good problem to
Must be
have.
carried home.
Oh dear, okay. Let's see. So, Flashing Daggers would hit both of them, or we could hit... might be worth it for the lower penalty to bleed resistance, right.
Such a terrible assault.
Well...
How about that?
Yeah, well, he did spit on you. That is a terrible assault in the "that's terrible" sense. Jeez. Oh yeah, there we go.
So it's dead?
I was gonna say if it bleeds on the ghoul and have Drakenel take care of the. So you want to make sure you get him.
Yeah, I don't want other people getting diseased.
What's the ghoul's resistance? Yeah, it's 95. Right. So 70% chance to stun. Or we just go for broke.
That's saying I will kill it pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it is marked. Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the entire reason why I did it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Gives us a stun. Oh yeah, because the rank was shuffled, she could actually heal herself.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
Nice. That gives you another turn, basically.
I'm going to try to sandbag a little bit.
I'll be a blight instead. Give you a little more. So that way he'll be dead in 2 turns regardless. So yeah, there we go. So now he's dead, no matter what next turn.
Right.
The chances weren't amazing of the blight going through, but he's not as resistant to it as a lot of enemies in the Warrens.
Right.
Yep.
Point dramatically.
Gonna get ya. So like that sigh or whatever the sound that is when the Graverobber does the toxin trickery. Makes me think that she's just downing a coke with it, doing an exaggerated,
The way is lit. The path is
We've
clear.
already got one of those.
Yeah, we
I
already got
require
those.
only the strength to
It is a
follow
good trinket, but we already have one. So
Okay.
next up,
Nothing.
yep.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Which makes you wonder, really.
If they are the sewer, if this is a sewer level, whose sewers?
Yeah, that predates the earliest settlers, then,
Huh.
let's see.
Yeah, this is a tricky one. It's basically flashing daggers to the two in the middle, where she can't do a whole lot on. Okay, makes sense.
I'm going to try to Iron Swan and kill that one.
Gotcha.
Actually, I can just...
Yeah, it's guaranteed, as long as he hits. There we go.
Yeah, it was 3 and 4 chains. So.
Well, then bleed, I meant.
Oh, that wasn't at all what I meant, so...
Oh, the actual chance of hitting. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yep. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, full damage. That's what I like to see.
Maximum firepower.
And stunned? Yep.
Might want to swap Sheva and Swift for the next fight, so she can start managing
I'm
herself.
pretty sure that some Swift stuff won't work. Or maybe not.
No, everything she's got right
Okay.
now is... Yeah.
So yeah, in that case, I definitely will.
Continue the onslaught.
Let's finish that off.
Destroy them all.
And then, yeah, next turn you play Mark, the big guy. Nice. Yeah, now all of a sudden it makes it that's a little less practical. It's one of the problems with trying to do your healing arrangement with a Graverobber, the team, because they're just so fragile.
Right. The thing is, they should be Swift should be dodging a lot more.
Right. Yeah, well, the thing is, their base accuracy is, I'm pretty sure, over 100 at this point. So yeah, the fact your dodge is 30 still means like 60 or 70% are going through.
Right. There we go.
Nice. Oh,
Hard.
Yeah, there's a dodge. Wait. Yeah, at this point, probably stun him and just unload the damage that way, I'm thinking. Because, yeah, with Sheva not being able to hit, the mark isn't quite as good. Protection 33 is kind of high, but, you know. It's not something that it would take Lorax just an extra hit to go through.
Right.
Precision and power.
Oh,
Yep, sometimes Blight goes through.
yeah.
Between him and Lorax, if they both hit, they should kill him.
Yep, exactly. He's almost dead right there, yeah.
Actually, he dies next turn.
Right.
So.
Ah. Blast. Yeah, try dodging a couple things, Swift.
Yeah, I'm. It's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but that's still just
Right.
the entire thing about the Graverobber is that she doesn't have a lot of HP or armor because she's supposed to just not be hit every so
Right.
often. Right. So far, it seems like she's definitely been hit more often than not.
I don't think she's dodged anything, yeah.
She's dodged at least one thing I know.
Oh, excellent. At least that
There
worked.
we go.
Nice.
That's what I was hoping for.
All right. I think Sheva really wanted to make sure she could manage herself next fight.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Book of Rage. We don't
Rage.
need that.
Yeah, as a
But the Ruby would be good.
yeah, as an uncommon trinket, the Book of Rage would be like 1150, I think. So
I guess maybe I could get rid of the herbs since I've got plenty of food.
oh yeah, you get 2 full stacks. Yeah,
Right.
and I think that's about all they're good for in the Warrens.
Yeah.
So
So that's what I'll do. Finally!
yay! Don't forget your don't forget the strong box. Yeah.
Use the key and...
Oh. Open the box of faith, and inside was. Crests are still important. Maybe keep the Shamerolds and drop the Onyx.
Fair enough. continue on this way.
All right, everybody, countdown to Wayne being proven wrong by the game begins.
Yep. Drakenel's mind is terrible and filled with bad pun jokes, as opposed to bad pun prose.
You are in August company, my friends. And I mean that literally. It's August right now.
Yeah. Well, might as well keep going this way, I guess.
Yeah, and circle back around later.
Right.
Make sure one of those is in a quest location because they have the same icon on the map. Oh, you're both curious. Okay. Just want to make sure that we didn't accidentally walk right by it.
Yep.
So it looks down the corridor and says, "Hey, is that one of those shrines?" And then wait.
And I think I might go ahead and camp here actually, since I think I'm about halfway through.
Yeah, about halfway, and it's a good time to replenish the light source. So.
Drakenel did in fact make a joke, and it was in fact pretty terrible. But yeah, I'll go ahead and do this also, so I can get rid of the runs.
Mm-hmm.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable.
Oh yeah, good point too. That's a good chunk of HP you lose
right.
with that, I believe.
Enough.
Sure, Drakenel does feel a lot better. We don't have any. Nope.
Well.
Let's make our time units count, as we might get ambushed. I'm always a little worried about a night ambush in the Warrens, because I think I mentioned before I did get TPK'd once in Darkest Dungeon. That was a mission against a bunch of the swine spitters that went south really bad, and then the occultist refused to try to camp to get some sanity back, and the occultist refused to use his camp move to negate surprise, and then
I think I might actually go with this.
Yeah.
Although on the other hand, where I'm going, scouting doesn't really matter all that.
Where we're going.
So I'll go ahead and do the.
With this dungeon we have to go the long way anyway. So,
I'll go with this.
Yeah.
We'll fight better together. And a shovel. Sounds good to me.
Why not?
And therapy dog is best dog. Let them come.
I think Laura actually jinked us about that night ambush.
At least we won't go hungry.
In Radiance,
Nice.
we find victory.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot of characters will have different lines if you have
If
you have at least one stash of food left over. And I like the kind of sarcastic one the Graverobber has.
Oh, which one's that?
Yeah, at least you won't go hungry.
Oh, yeah.
I know the Arbalest has a line like, "You have brought all this food, I could kiss you."
This will kill it if the bleed goes through.
Yep.
And of course,
of course it doesn't.
I guess I can have the Arbalest finish it off.
Right.
Press the
Sick 'em, girl.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, Drakenel, I think your dog heard that joke.
A faint hope.
That should probably would have been happy though. So.
Right. And no stun. Yep.
Yep.
They just have it out for Sheva.
But what's the opposite of hard noggin? Soft noggin?
Does she have anything? No, she doesn't.
Tetched in the head.
Tetched. I don't think that's it.
It is now.
Yep, so it's dead. Hooray!
Yep. Ooh.
Oh, another ruby. Good.
Wary.
Then yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Pride
Yep.
precipitates
It's a red
a
like
dizzy fall.
Like blazing,
blazing
lust.
lust.
Dog is better than pig.
Mhm.
It's true. It has been proven.
What does that make a pig dog then?
Once again, we can see me do the slow turn at Wayne, but
There's a soft spot for that Die Allied Schweinhund from Wolfenstein 3D.
all right, we've got another obstacle in our way. Thankfully, we got another shovel, so all is well.
Nope, all is no longer well. Another on the downhill slide on our journey. Don't forget the doggy treats.
Oh,
You just look at it, and maybe it'll be good, and maybe it'll be bad.
let's get rid of...
I think it gives you a positive instead of removing a negative. I want to say, because removing a negative is burning the scrolls. Sheva doesn't have anything good, basically besides
Eldertator.
Well, yeah, Eldertator's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to risk that.
Sure.
I
And Draconels are really good.
think I might actually go with this one.
Yeah, Lorax
Because
doesn't
none of these
have.
are really that good, except for the one we have locked in.
Good call, yeah.
Nope.
We get a bad one.
And we got...
Citruvini. That's the food one.
Oh yeah. Zeph Paranormi.
Oh, okay.
The last shrine is in one hall we didn't go. That's probably what's going to happen.
So basically, all I'm imagining now is since Lorax still has rabies, so if the Hellion, you're looking at that sprawling, they're getting a really scrunched up, intent look on her face, and they're going, he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I could actually see that.
Yeah, they got the obsessed with food.
Okay.
Or the Cookie Crisp, you know?
Could see that too.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, people, we're 90s kids, if they didn't just completely give it away.
Yeah, the instant I did that, I probably should have just
Doggy treat.
Oh yeah, that probably would have been a good idea. So it's dead next turn.
This is a team we want to kill fast with all that stress and disease and critical coming our way,
stun
right?
And, yeah.
Minimum.
Yay! Let's not get vomited on.
Right. But Lorax isn't the person who should be dodging everything. Still Sheva, even if she's in a different rank to throw them off.
The only difference is this time, at least, Sheva hasn't been stunned.
Now that we started streaming Resident Evil 5, I'm actually seeing like a Sheva in the game engine, like shooting like her longbow at the pigs and everything. Oh, say flashing daggers might kill both of them.
This one's already dead.
Oh, right, with a bleed, right. Yeah, there you go. That's what I would have done there too. A darn near 100% chance on those guys. Yep. Start hacking away.
You may wonder, why didn't I take care of them? Aha! Arg! That would have been beautiful. It would have worked.
Poor Ben. Stay back, dog. I got this.
It's that dog. Yes, we know.
Yeah, I was waiting for a time when we could take a Houndmaster into the Weald to have to sick the dog on the.
There we go.
What are they called? Like the infested giants or whatever. They get Lorax's reaction to it, but I think we have. We try to save our Houndmasters for the Warrens.
Right.
Dracono wants to rename his dog. They don't get names, I don't think.
No, they don't. They're just part of the Houndmaster. They aren't their own person.
Wait till Peter gets a hold of this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But this requires herbs, which we do not have.
You can still investigate it for a disease chance, treasure, or something else.
Nope.
Okay.
There is a chance of disease. Nope.
Drink the moonshine. Man, if we had herbs, it would have been amazing.
That would have been great. But we do not have,
right.
So...
I guess
oh, great.
I guess we could have tossed the bandages and kept the herbs way back when, but we probably would have tossed them something else.
Right.
So.
Let's see, and that is pretty berserk blight resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, it would probably be okay, but...
What's the bleed resistance on the big guy?
65.
65, yeah.
Yeah, bleed is definitely going to be the idea here.
Could flashing daggers and try to debuff that bleed on the Rosa Barks.
Oh.
Definitely doggy treat.
Yeah.
If we can't...
if possible, I want to do that so that he can't move forward and make the Swine Tor attack. with his bigger move.
True, and he's faster too. That's good thinking. Yeah.
There we go.
We know Lorax is probably going to kill the Enchantress.
If Lorax hits. Oh, not quite. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
I know that Sheva has a pretty darn good chance of hitting.
You are awful.
Or if Dreckenill's wrong in its meal, Charles Barkley. Oh, I see where this is going. Let's see.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like I'm pretty sure he has lines like calm girl and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When he talks to his dog. But I also thought there was some stuff in the game, like the text that said it was a male dog. So I remember. Yeah.
I definitely need to take him down.
Right.
I probably should have had Lorax kill it, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
That's 3 damage.
you might have been able also to stun the Swine Torer, but the odds aren't great.
That's the thing. It's 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's pretty much no way.
Yeah, I thought it was 95. That must have been what it was in veteran tier.
Right. Might as well stack on the damage.
Right.
Gorsh.
Ouch. Yeah, I would agree with that assessment from Lorax.
That's definitely a wombo. Schrodinger's dog. Okay.
Well, since he takes up 2 spaces, a Mark would lower protection and make him more vulnerable to Sheva.
Right. Not that Sheva can attack at this point.
Right. Crunching backhand. Not really anywhere for him to go at this point, so... I guess he could have trotted to rank 3, but...
Right.
Or rank 2 and 3.
The chances of that are just not good enough.
Yeah, 44%.
Basically 44%. So I guess I will... If Lorax had Breakout, I could do that.
If you...
I'm actually going to move him back.
Okay.
That way at least Lorax can start bleeding him.
True. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
There.
Victory.
Whew. That was a mess.
Right. More fun up ahead.
Curio. Okay, so that's the last
That's
one.
it. Yeah. The chat was worried that you would have like been in the hallway, didn't you skip the first time?
Right. And thank goodness that was not the case.
Right.
Which means let's go ahead and eat some food. All right.
Yeah, it's true. It's like not much point holding on to.
There.
Yeah, I need to see if fix my mouse, whether it's a USB problem or what.
Well, I got more Shamerolds, so.
March, friends.
Wealth beyond
That's
measure.
good.
Awarded to the
then,
brave and the
Let's see.
foolhardy alike.
What are we going to drop? We're in the last hallway. Could use a torch and drop the others.
Well, I'm thinking about heading back over here and getting those curios.
Sure, yeah.
On the other hand, that's a long way to walk.
Well, I mean, most of it's cleared, so,
True.
bandages, I'm guessing. The only thing it would be used for is a weapon rack, and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of those.
Right.
Which means we are now about due.
We're now due.
Okay.
Gives us so little damage. Well,
against something with 40% protection.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Just no sold that whole thing. Yep. Okay, so ghouls have 95, the protection and stun resistance.
Let's go ahead and...
With a bonus versus beast, you could try to take out the Swine Slayer quickly.
Yeah.
And Lorax, teaming up on that. Ouch.
Yeah, they're basically just no-selling everything.
At least you dodged one in turn, but yeah.
There we are.
Yeah.
So with 11, the next thing should kill it.
Right.
Yes!
At least it wasn't Shefa again.
Let's see.
Maybe you just ever start healing herself?
No reason to.
Okay.
She's not going to outpace any of them, and this is the last floor, so...
True.
Let's see, that'd be 1 to 3. Yeah, let's just go ahead and try to kill it.
Exactly, Draken. I just love how...
There we are.
Draken will mention he loves the Hellion.
Yeah.
Yes. Hellions are great. So they call the exclamations people yell out in combat barks, and they're definitely true in the Hellion's case.
Right.
Just hear her screaming this stuff.
Especially with the rabid Lorax, I imagine her actually barking.
Right.
Decisive battling.
Exactly where I called it. Seriously, 65% bleed chance, and yet here we are.
Yeah. How many times can you fail a 70% roll? Let's find out in Rune Factory.
Right.
Their cursed
At least that was enough.
Yep.
Okay.
Very cool.
This is the quest location.
So now we're done. So the question is, if we want to stick around and grab some more loot.
I'm the Lorax, I speak for the...
How'd that go again? I think we have faithfully recounted his words.
Dracodel has always liked enthusiasm.
Right.
And let me tell you, it was hard for Dr. Seuss to rhyme that. The man was a genius. Got a trap.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Nothing in the hallway but a trap.
Yeah. So yeah, I am planning on going through here and hoping for the best.
Sure. Yeah. We can't get our light restored, so you may want to consider, for now, de-equipping the light-based, or the sun ring at least.
True.
Yeah, with that reaction, Drakenel feels like you actually got the trap in person.
One more.
So-
there we go.
Yep. Okay.
That's what I was hoping for.
So I think we can officially...
No books! No books!
We're close. We're so
No
close to-
books!
If-
Absolutely not.
Well, see, if a fight doesn't pop back up, we might want to consider it just a chance to
we go.
get journal pages. Do
Hmm.
any of you know, like if Sprawl is still here, do any of you know if the piles of books can do journal pages? Does it have to be?
Come on.
Does it have to be bookshelves?
Destroyed.
So I actually don't remember. Oh, Drakenel might. Oh, we still have the cudgel though, so we can't hug the dog.
Right.
That's true. I mean, we're done with encounters, and the next hallway it can't spawn one. There's already a tile with something on it.
Right.
So yeah, we know we're safe after this fight as long as we make it out. Which odds are pretty good.
I'm saying we should make it out okay. Dracula wants to say they can, but isn't 100% sure.
You're gonna look that up? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, not that journal pages are essential, but
But for the sake of completion, if nothing else.
There's a bunch of DOTs now.
Inject with all of the things.
Nice try, Sprawl. He said that who doesn't just burn books over poking them. It's like we already know what happens
Right.
with burning books.
Yeah, I guess I'll go into the next one, and then
That'll give Drakenel time to look it up.
right.
Oh,
If only we had
torches. Yep.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart is broken.
It is a boulevard of broken dreams there.
Low down version.
Yeah.
And then just get rid of the the shovels, I think.
And keys too.
We do have room for more shame worlds. Then again, I'm going to just go ahead and quote that.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to they don't need to toss anything.
Yeah, if only we had torches. But we don't, so.
Yep. It would figure the very last hallway we went down would have had one of those curios.
Yeah, I will go ahead and just poke it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, apparently bookshelves don't drop journal pages either.
huh.
Oh, I need to get on to that LPer then, because that's where he said that. I figured, hey, it makes sense, right? So I guess they're just a random
I'll
drop.
just poke it with Thorax.
I guess they're just a random drop from certain enemies.
I think you can pick them up somewhere. I just wish I knew where.
Yeah, because I got two of them.
Regardless, that is quest complete.
Yeah, I got two of them that one cove run. I just didn't remember. That did.
Should have taken notes.
Yeah.
Shame.
Well, I can always look it back up. It's on YouTube.
Right. Nice chunk of change. Alright, and we've got...
Chests.
Oh,
okay.
compulsive.
Yep.
Ooh, warrior. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would have preferred the natural eye, I think. But...
Yeah, we really should have considered locking that in because it would have.
Well, we considered it. We just never had
we just didn't. Yeah. Source of the Gamepedia page. That's the source I use too. Yep.
Damage and warrants.
So our assumption came true.
All right, worries are gone. Worries are gone. Fear of mankind is God. Compulsive is gone. Hooray!
Yeah, for Benny we locked in Eldritch Hater.
And
what you gonna do?
Hey
Zane.
Eh.
You know the saying, pigs before spawn. Do we have a wounding helmet though?
We should, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we do. It's right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We have most of the very rare.
We'll do the
already,
Warrens.
so yeah.
We'll take on Wilbur while we've got the chance.
Yep.